It's time for another episode of Raising Courageous Leaders by Mr. Bonke Shipalana. That's my dad.
Koketo assumed that I have GPS in my car. When he gave me the direction, instead of saying, Bonke, drive for a kilometer, 10 left, Bonke, drive for a kilometer, 10 right, you'll see this petrol station, you'll see this. He just gave me the shopping complex. And I'm like, okay, I understand. So I had to key in the shopping complex. And when I left my house, I stayed in Bryanston. The GPS, a global positioning system, there's a lady there, intelligent lady, she knows every place in the country. She kept on saying, the next 200 meters, 10 left. And the next 300 meters, 10 right. 10 left, 10 right. I got on the N1 and she kept quiet. For about 20 kilometers, there was no communication between me and the GPS. The lady was quiet. I call her Amanda. Amanda was quiet. And I drove and I drove and I drove until I had to get to, I think, Delmas, off-ramp Delmas, and the next 150 meters, 10 left. And then from there she started communicating with me. And it reminded me of our relationship with the Holy Spirit, that whenever you have an agreement with the Holy Spirit about your vision, as you start your journey, the Holy Spirit will speak to you. Day in and day out. 10 left, 10 right. But the minute you're on course, you have to use your faith and trust, because it does not tell you everything every day. And so many times as young people, we make the mistake of wanting God to say, congratulations, you have done well today. Come on tomorrow, come on tomorrow. Every single day we want to be encouraged. David encouraged himself. So if you're in a journey and you plan with God that, God, in 2020 I want to be here, in 2030 this is what I want to do, sometimes you have to just keep on going. Keep on going. The challenge with most of us with technology is that we take all our plans and put them in social network, take all our plans, put them on Instagram, take our plans and share with the entire world, and we expect the world to just hype us up, hype us up, hype us up, and we lose focus of the real Holy Spirit that we started the journey with. Can you imagine if the Israelites and Moses, when they faced the Red Sea, they had to ask other guys, what do we do now? What's the story? How many likes do we have about this journey? Are we in the right journey? No. The same God that promised them when they were in Egypt that I'll take the promised land, they went back to him. So if you're on a journey today and you feel like God is silent, he's building your faith. He's building your trust. Keep on believing the same voice that you started with. As you get closer and closer to your destination, God, the Holy Spirit, the voice will come back and start guiding you corner to corner. The amazing thing is that when I keyed in the shopping complex, the only time I saw a sign talking about this complex, I think it was about 2 k's away. For the first 23, 28 kilometers, I just had to believe the GPS. So many times when we have plans with God, we have ambitions, visions and missions and goals, we don't see the end result as we're going, but you just have to believe in God. As you get closer and closer, you'll see the signs of where you're going, and that's when life will come into being. As young people, we tend to want to see the sign right there every single time we are driving. I come from Kwankowa. If I had to ask you to go to my house today and I had to key in on your GPS the direction, the only time you will see a sign saying Zanin is after you've passed Polokwane. Between here and Polokwane, you have to trust in God. You have to trust in the GPS. You have to trust in the Holy Spirit. And only after you have passed Polokwane, you'll see a sign saying Zanin, 68 kilometers. Most of us want to see the sign Zanin every day of our life. If that is the story, then why do we need faith? Why do we need trust? I want to encourage you, hang on, hold on, stay in put. Remember the same instructions you got at the beginning. Drive straight. Keep on driving straight until you're instructed to turn left, right or left.
Stop waiting for someone to rescue you.
You must have patience and engage in consistent action.
Find the inspiration within yourself.
Patience
to rise above and be your own hero. Join Bonke Shipalana on The Power Within for 4 hours of inspiration.